matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend. We have as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 5-yard line with its opening drive yield 6. This is 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And certainly, Nick, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start opening drive for any team.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now 2nd and 5. Now Chubb running right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our 1st points in this wild card game. Here's Watson. Buying time to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Felix Anudike-Uzomah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. intercepted. Picked up by Legarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to start the run. And obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were. They could catch up one crashing and playing the ball, but that's a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Oh, good move. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jordan Akins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Mahomes going to throw. That'll be caught by Rice.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback with the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe the defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. Still fighting. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run once more with McKinnon.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 19-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Out to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good.
So Road gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And now Watson throws another interception.
picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now. Georgia have to think that concern is developing over there on that side.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play call from here on out, got to design some throws for him to hit the complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Rice. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd and short, McKinnon muscles him off. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. A give. This is Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
79 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 30 inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Browns.
And again, it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he is caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Fighting to stay upright. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Here again is McKinnon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I wonder changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
Make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, CD, you mentioned earlier that spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him up.
Yeah, it's time to analyze what's going on with him. Look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan. Well scouted. And they're taking it away.
They'll come out with a 3-tight end look on the first play of the drive. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. In motion right is Tony. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs add 6 to their lead.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make... You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now Watson, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you are... Coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Extra point by York is up and good. And a lead will shrink to 6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. KC's offense ready to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Watson. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson looks to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
York able to send this one through.
And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans doing battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay,
Plenty
Coach,
of
thanks
adjustments
as always.
likely being
This
made
one's
by
still
both
a
teams
game as
in
we
their
welcome you
respective
back
locker
for
rooms
quarter
to
number
find out
3.
who advances to the divisional round. Let's get you back in.
Jared
Brandon
McKinnon
Go.
to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now McKinnon to start the drive.
Down the sideline he goes. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon, 47 yards. On first down, McKinnon again.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Running with Hilliman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Pacheco will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Jody Fortson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say the #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Down to about the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flush to his right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. On play action, they'll throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Starting runner, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the middle of the party and asked for the ball. He'd be in there getting a shout. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They run once more with McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And they've got him well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. There's Elijah Moore as he and the offense come out for another drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation. The catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Chubb will get the call running left. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the right hash, this from 33. York able to send this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Isaiah Pacheco, the offense back out. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. Yeah. I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And already in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 65 yards. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
Here comes the Browns off. Field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect. Results in no gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The ball back to the Chiefs, and Isaiah Pacheco
is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
They're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Now Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And trouble trying the middle here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now here is another interception. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. All I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to compete for the ball, so you're going to know what picked off.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Watson.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, it's Watson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Here's Watson. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Chris Jones in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
To throw is Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
Pulled up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here at the 12-yard line.
The number 7 usually looking here. And 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know the most recent time when they did it, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. That doesn't mean it's a bad career. When you talk about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Returnable for Grant. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Back to throw, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's got to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And after the interception, they're sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they take a knee.
They can't stop.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now it's Watson. And he is caught. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watson on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Joshua Williams with a hit. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
If they had designs of kind of moving their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now here comes Kansas City.
You see, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports. What a good start.
Terrific start, because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EASports.com. so long from Arrowhead.